Guys, guess what? We have news.
What news?
The Ryzen 7000 series. Come, let us see what's on the internet. Ryzen 5 7600X is 11% faster than the i9 12900K. What the? Come, where is the Ryzen 7 7000X? Yes. Ryzen 7.
And the Oscar goes to...
The Ryzen 7 7700X right here with us. The Ryzen 7 7700X is 8-core 16 threads. And here we also have the 5800X, which is also 8-core 16 threads. But how the heck is the 7700X so much faster? It is almost as if they're built different.
I'm built different.
So there's nothing else to say. Let's dive straight into the benchmarks. So before we dive into the result, be sure to subscribe to our socials. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube to keep in touch with what we're doing. So the benchmarks are pretty straightforward. In summary, when comparing between 5800X and 7700X, there is a range of 30% to 60% performance increase with games that we tested like Apex, Valo, and CSGO. Moving on to the productivity benchmark, we tested applications like Cinebench, 3D Mark, and Blender with a performance increase range of 20% to 40%. Wow! But wait, during our research, we found out that there are a lot of reviewers hypothesizing that the RAM speed of 6000 MHz might be the new sweet spot for the Ryzen 7000 processors. Is it really true? Are there more gains? And that is what we're about to find out. We realized that the performance gains were minimal, not even 1%. So this is something you all need to take note of when purchasing the RAMs. Next up, cooling. The Ryzen 7000 series are faster, smaller, and hotter than before. As such, choosing a proper CPU cooler is something that you'll have to consider in order for you to prevent CPU overheating. Because if you don't, this will happen. Here we have a bunch of CPU coolers. Over here we have the Ryzen stock cooler, we have a standard air cooler, and also a standard water cooler. Here are the temperatures. For idling, we have 55 degrees Celsius, light usage is 72.6 degrees Celsius, and gaming is a blasting hot 98.4 degrees Celsius. For the standard air cooler, we have 42 degrees Celsius, we have 46 degrees Celsius, and for gaming, we have 57 degrees Celsius. As for the standard water cooler, 42 degrees Celsius, 46 degrees Celsius, and 57 degrees Celsius. Yeah, boy. So how do we choose the right cooler? Here's how. Check the TDP of the processor and the cooler. This can be found at the processor's technical specs website as well as the cooler website. Just remember this saying, don't go lower, same is technically okay, go higher if possible to have more aim. So that's the power of the Ryzen 7000 series, and I'm sure you guys have like burning questions, and we do have questions on our Insta story. Oh, by the way, if you guys were to follow our Instagram, we do post like questions once in a while to get your responses so that we can cover your burning questions in a next video or so. So now I'm gonna check all the responses that we have. Apparently there are some responses that were made by our employees, and they are supporting or like trolling us. Yes, now I'll answer the questions. So for AYJJ, he asked, yes, the price. We don't know, but by the time you watch this video, you will already know by then. The next question by JWD Ting. He asked, will an AM4 cooler fit on the new AM5 cooler? Yes, you can. It's a brilliant design choice by AMD. So that you won't have to like waste your money if let's say you were to upgrade your CPU and your motherboard and your RAMs. And then we have the last question by Jonah Lex K. When will you have stock and builds for this? We won't know for sure when we will have stock, but do follow us on our socials. We're on again Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, where we will cover or like give more information on this release. So once it's actually released, you might have like the first few wave of builds. ready for you. Alright, so that's all the questions that we have. If you have like any more questions, feel free to like post it down here, and then we will reply them. Yeah, do let us know if you're interested in the Ryzen 7000, because I sure am interested in the Ryzen 7000. Look at that. Look at that. It's freaking cool. Look at that. Let us know. And that's all we have for today. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Okay, and cut.
I'm stealing this. It's in my hands now. It's mine.
No. And what are you even wearing today? Oh my god.
It's comfortable. What you mean? It's comfortable.
Yeah.
Zoom, chill, relax.